What's up, guys? It's the Speedy Guidy, and I'm at an American classic car show in El Segundo, and the weather is perfect. Seriously, if you go to a lot of car shows, you know that overcast is the best weather. But it was too good to be true because the sun came out halfway through the show, and which kind of sucked, but whatever. Anyways, I was going to show you around, but I looked and felt pretty crappy. I am hungover. I also don't know jack squat about American muscle cars from the 50s, 60s, and 70s because I was raised by an Italian father. You're probably asking yourself, wait, I thought you knew everything about cars, Speedy? Now, I do know a lot about modern cars and European classics, but when it comes to these hot rods, I'm sort of a fish out of water. So I'm gonna have my friend Maddox take you guys around. He knows a thing or two about American classics. Let's get started.
So this is a 1959 Cadillac, and it might be the most iconic American car of the 50s. Basically, it was the peak of fins for all American cars. So you've got the bullet fins on the back, and this is as big as they ever got. There's a 55 right over there. You can see they're a bit smaller. This thing was like personal luxury to the max. We're talking Mad Men, we're talking, this was just where it was at. If you were a baller in 1959, this is what you'd drive. And now, in the modern age, a lot of the way that people are modifying these to keep them, kind of keep the ride good, keep them good on modern roads, is they're putting airbag suspension in it, as we see here. So you can drop it down to the ground when you're at a car show and it looks freaking awesome. And then when you're driving on the road, you can just put it right back up. There's just acres of chrome on this car. This is a 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 302. The 302 refers to the engine, which is 302 cubic inches, or 4.95, let's just call it 5 liters. And then this is actually the original one. This is where it all started. It was a Mustang that was more track ready. Like this one had a manual transmission and these iconic stripes, of course, that they brought back in 2012, and people just went nuts for it. The nostalgia's huge. This color, I don't know what it's called, but it is absolutely bananas. Check out the slats on the back. Just an iconic Mustang touch. They put those in on like 69s and 70s. The fastback design with these just looks so clean, but you can't get much better than the original Boss 302. Iconic. So I'm standing here with two of the most California cars imaginable. Got a 79 Mercedes 450 SL. You go to the beach anywhere in SoCal, you're gonna see at least 2-3 of these cruising around. Got the sheepskin seat covers on there, extra classy. This classic brown color. These are everywhere in SoCal, but they're actually going up in value a lot lately because people are catching on to how good of cruisers they are, how good they are like in traffic, at the beach, PCH. Can't go wrong. And then over here we've got a Myers Manx. So this is actually a fiberglass kit car off of the original VW Beetle chassis in the 60s. And these were all built in California, designed in California, and designed to be a dune buggy based on the original Beetle. So these are really rad, and they inspired a lot of the dune buggies and other kits that came out on the Beetle. Like, you know, you have all kinds of kit cars off the Beetle. Shit looks crazy. But this thing was one of the OGs, and everything was done in California, and you still see these cruising the streets and cruising the dunes. So it doesn't get much prettier than a 61 Vette first gen in blue, this classic color. So when they came out with the Corvette in '53, it was actually only a 6-cylinder engine, and it wasn't fast at all. It wasn't really a sports car. It was just designed to look really cool and get the attention of some ladies maybe. But by '61 they had V8 engines, and they'd actually made it look a bit more sporty in the rear. You can see they were starting to have this sloping trunk lid that then they'd build in when they did the Stingrays and the split windows down the line. These first-gen Vettes are staying pretty popular these days. Kendall Jenner has one, a 56 with a stick, and the newer generations are still loving these Vettes, especially in the classic blue.
So that's just a peek at what this show had to offer. It was an epic day filled with tremendous people and extraordinary cars. The one car I will quickly touch on is the Bullitt Mustang. Honestly, it's one of the best cars on sale today. For just under $50,000, you can get a manual with cool ball shifter, menacing looks, and a 480 horsepower naturally aspirated V8. I'd buy one. Well, that's it for now. Make sure to subscribe, people. Car Week is coming, and I'll be making videos for the Quail, exotics on Cannery Row, and all the cars on the concept lawn. And literally everything else. So much to come, so subscribe and share. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you later.